What is up, guys, gals, and non-binary pals? I've been very busy today, and I just said, you know what? Heck with the fact that it's late. I'm streaming because I'm tired of missing streams. So I might be a little more quiet than usual, but that's because it's late. But just bear with me in that regard. And we're finally starting Okami. Just something I've been meaning to do for a while now. Just make sure things are correct. Filter. I don't see what this filter does. Okami! Hey Cosmo, how you doing? You're doing well. Hideki Kamiya. That name rings a bell for some. Ivan? Long ago, a tiny hamlet known as Kamiki lay nestled in a grove of proud and beautiful cherry blossoms. Each and every tree around the quiet burg was honored as a god. However, the village was not without its dark secrets. To satiate the appetite of Orochi, a fearsome cave-dwelling beast, a young maiden was offered as a sacrifice at the annual festival. With a body like a mountain and 8 heads mounted on necks the size of tree trunks, its blood-red eyes alone were said to curse anyone who gazed into them. No one dared disobey the horrific beast. When the night of the sacrifice drew near, a mysterious white wolf appeared outside the village. This wolf, its coat as brilliant as snow, was dubbed Shiranui. Wolf kept a watchful eye on anyone who ventured outside the village, and made a habit of patrolling the streets at night. People assumed the wolf to be a familiar of Orochi. One villager took it upon himself to face the fearsome Shiranui. The warrior Nagi attempted many times to challenge the wolf, but his attempts were thwarted by Shiranui's swift movements. Before long, the night of the accursed festival had arrived. A white-plumed arrow heralded the coming sacrifice. Piercing the sky, the arrow sunk its shaft squarely into the home of Nami, the village's most beautiful maiden. Nagi, harboring a secret love for Nami, was enraged by this sign. Determined to put an end to Orochi once and for all, Nagi traveled to the beast's cave in place of his beloved. The Moon Cave, a place as dark as evil itself, served as Orochi's home. As Nagi stood bravely before the entrance, the beast appeared, eyes glowing crimson upon 8 thrashing necks. Orochi stood tall before him, anxious for another sacrifice. Nagi leapt with incredible grace, swinging his blade valiantly. On and on he sliced, well into the moonless night. But Orochi's hide was like steel. The blade left nary a scratch. At long last, Nagi, his energy spent from the intense battle, dropped to his knees, fatigued and gasping for breath. He knew he was staring death in the face. It was then that the wolf appeared. As if to protect Nagi, it stood its ground before Orochi. In the darkness of the cave, the wolf's coat shone brilliantly. Alas, it was Shiranui, the wolf that dwelled outside the village. Baring its fearsome claws, Shiranui... I butchered that. Baring its fearsome claws, Shiranui leapt toward Orochi. Orochi reared its terrifying heads, readying its fangs for battle. The two beasts struggled wildly, thrashing in the darkness. Mysterious and terrifying, the spectacle continued. Shiranui summoned gusts of divine wind to counter Orochi's flames. As Orochi closed in on Shiranui, sharpened claws glistening, a gigantic tree suddenly sprouted forth, shielding the wolf. Hey Dark, how you doing today? Now this is a game I have not seen in probably more than a decade. It kinda slips under some people's radars. Shiranui fought gallantly to gain the upper hand. However, Orochi, protected by a mystical power, was not easily bested. Shiranui, covered in gashes, majestic coat dyed crimson, stood exhausted before the mighty Orochi. Orochi saw a chance to strike what would be the final blow. But Shiranui refused to give in. With its last ounce of strength, the majestic wolf gazed heavenward and unleashed a mighty howl. Suddenly, the black clouds overhead dissipated. The light from above glinted off Nagi's sword as a beacon of hope. Guided by his sword, Nagi, who had been taking shelter in the shadows, stood proudly to face his adversary. Channeling all his strength into his scarred and battered arms, he leapt ferociously toward Orochi, his sword poised high. The golden sword danced in his hands like a puppet on a string. One by one, Orochi's fearsome heads separated from their owner. Orochi's broken body collapsed in a lake of its own blood. In that instant, the curse that plagued the villagers was lifted. As the battle subsided, the sun shone once again in the sky. Shiranui had I butchered that. Shiranui had succumbed to Orochi's poison and struggled to breathe. Nagi scooped the beast into his arms and returned to Kamiki. When they reached the village, Shiranui was no longer moving. The village elder gently stroked the wolf's head. In response, Shiranui let out a hoarse and pitiful bark, then closed its eyes and drifted off as if into slumber. Peace had at last returned to Kamiki village. In honor of Shiranui's heroic exploits. Bleh, I did it again. In honor of Shiranui's heroic exploits, the villagers erected a shrine. Placed a statue of the wolf within it. Thank you, Johnny. I will hydrate. Also, where have you been? I haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're doing well. Dude, I'm doing well. Work's been hard, but what can you do? How's things going? They're going alright. I didn't mean to start as late as I did, but I didn't really have a choice. Nagi's sword was christened Tsukuyomi and placed inside the moon cave. Glad to hear? Thanks. Excuse me. The villagers all looked forward to an age of endless peace. However, this is not the end of the story. There is more to this tale than most people know. 100 years had passed since Nagi and Shiranui's heroic exploits. It happened so quickly that no one in the village even took notice. Is this the legendary sword? Is this Tsukuyomi, the sword that banished the dreaded Orochi? No, it couldn't be. It's just a legend, nothing but a fairy tale. This game looks awesome. It's pretty good, and I think it's also on sale right now. I think Capcom's doing a sale. Oh, he who seeks power, he who has broken my bonds. Speak the words, I wish darkness unto the world. Utter that prayer unto me, and unleash my power. I'm not too quiet, by the way, am I? Do I need to turn up my mic gain? A horrible tragedy suddenly swept over the land. However, there was one village that seemed to escape the terrible curse. The tiny settlement of Kamiki village enjoyed the protection of a sacred tree. It is here that the real story begins. Wood sprite Sakuya. How troublesome! This is just like the ancient prophecy of doom. What has transpired to bring about such calamity? We must act quickly. There's no time to lose. My power has diminished over the years I've spent protecting this area. I don't have much time left in this world. Amaterasu, now is the time. I have never needed your power more. Shine your divine light upon this broken and polluted world. Let your heavenly rays become our hope as you guide us all. Okami Amaterasu. Ah, such divine white light, such beauty and grace. The only one capable of such a wondrous spectacle is none other than our mother at the origin of all that is Amaterasu. How delightful to see that savior whose brave sacrifice sealed away the evil demon so many years ago has not changed one bit. Seeing you emerge after so many years spent as a statue brings happiness to my heart. Sorry, just taking care of something. Amaterasu. Gaze above you and take in the condition of the sky. Since your untimely departure from our midst, the world has succumbed to devious and vicious beasts. They have ravaged our fine and bountiful country of Nippon. But never have the circumstances been worse than they are at this very moment. Please, use your powers to banish the darkness and punish those who would do us harm. What's this? Has something stolen its way into my robe? What on earth? You again? Are you nuts? Boy, for a little thing, you sure make a big fuss. I was just trying to make the conversation a bit more interesting. That's all. Were you napping in my clothes again, Bug? Bug? I told you 1,000 times not to call me that. I'm a wandering artist. The name's Easton. Wandering artist, Easton. I'll show you just how great I am, and it won't be long till you're bowing before my great brush. Not bad. Well, what do you think? Even cuter than the real thing, no? Hey, Pug, how you doing? What's with you, Furball? You look kinda down in the dumps. Actually, you look kinda familiar. Got it. You look just like that statue of Shiranui. Whoa! What do you think you're doing? Are you crazy? A handsome guy like me should never be covered in wolf slobber. You'll regret messing with the great Isun. Don't make me use my prized sword Dinkomaru against you. What's that growling sound? half asleep, eating dinner, doing my best to stay awake to watch in spite of my own body's limits. What do you mean Cosmo, you mean you haven't started eating dinner until now? You're eating even later than I did. And why is it so dark anyway? Oh great god, Amaterasu. I've used all the power I have to protect Kamiki village. The village lives on. Their spirits lie encased in my fruit. Cut it free, and the village will be reborn. I trust in you. I know that you will lead us down the right path. Only your awesome power can restore life to the world. I was asleep for like 4 hours? Yeah, that's true. The trees returned to normal, huh? That Sakuya girl sure said some weird stuff. The villager spirits are being kept inside the fruit. That's the fruit. That girl said that if you cut it down, the village will be restored. But it's awfully high up there. Don't use some kind of special power. There's no way you're gonna reach it. This darkness is really getting to me too. A lot can happen while you're taking a nap. Getting a feel for the controls. Where are we? Got awfully quiet all of a sudden. I don't remember any place like this in the village. Well, we better keep our eyes peeled. You can use the right stick to look around. L1 changes your point of view. Boy, you really look so helpless. You sure you're gonna be okay? I think so. L2 is the map. So normally it's defaults to like a chase cam. Or you can do this where you can rotate freely. Or you can hold it and get ew gross, that is inverted. That is completely inverted gross. Is there a way I can fix that? Not that. Original settings. Minigames. Loading screen minigames? Why not? Camera control. Well, that's camera control. That's not first person. Well, we'll just forget about that. Hold on! That's an origin mirror. They say once your reflection appears on its surface, your memories will be stored in the mirror for all eternity. Well, to put it shortly, you can save your progress here. And let me give you a little advice. You should save a number of game files. That way you could always go back if you get stuck or something. Gotta be prepared, especially while you're still learning the ropes. I guess he's not wrong. River of the Heavens. Hey Divine, how you doing today? Hope you're doing well. Wait. Oh. Okay, that's actually not so bad. I just need to think of it as I'm controlling the camera, not the direction the camera looks. Ghost Bridge, indeed.
Look at all those pots just waiting to be broken. If you bust them, there might be something good inside.
Okay, I'm Ethan, I already learned all this. I'm sorry, that's gonna mess with me. Wrong thing. Invert y-axis. So now, I look up with up, I look down with down. Oh, but that's still inverted. Okay, 1 second here. Like, I get what's going on here. I'm just too used to first-person camera controls. You're not controlling the angle the camera's pointed, you're controlling the position of the camera. And that's just messing with me too much.
Way to go, my furry friend. You can do that anytime you see something you can break. Money.
Kind of like the further away, because you're really up close. It means I have to constantly adjust the camera. A little more than I would like. I don't know. It just feels weird to me.
Whoa, hold on there, furball. Get a load of that. That chest looks mighty tempting. Let's go check it out. Getting up that high ought to be a piece of cake.
Press X again to do a wall jump. But make sure you press it firmly so you jump really high.
I knew you could do it. They say good luck is found in high places. So keep your eyes peeled. We don't want to miss any treasure.
Okay, I think I might want to stick with this. I don't like that I'm this far out, but the chase cam is a little annoying. I know, I have a lot of little nitpicks here. Holy Bone S. Amaterasu's favorite snack. Restores 3 units of solar energy. Can I break these? Nope.
Looks like the bridge is out. This shouldn't be so hard. Amaterasu, was it? That's kind of long. Mind if I call you Amy? Listen, Amy. Ever heard of the spirits of the brush? Good brushwork has its own soul. At least that's what they say. Just watch. It'd take all day to explain. A picture's worth 1,000 words, right? Nice, huh? Just a little technique I've mastered called rejuvenation. It's one of many brush techniques that use divine power. It's a brush god power that can restore broken or missing things. I've practiced really hard just to master this one technique. But there are 13. Each one is the power of one of the 13 brush gods. Originally, all 13 were a single powerful deity. When the deity died, its power was split into 13 separate gods. Gods now dwell within objects all around us, but, god or no god, how could anyone have the power to master all 13?
Nope, can't do that. Can't break that. Okay, I guess I have to just pick one and live with it. I'll just try to deal with this. River of the Heavens.
The River of the Heavens? They mean the fabled Stardust River? I sure don't see anything like that around here. It couldn't be that little puddle over there, could it?
I guess Isun can't do anything about that. Not yet, anyway.
Wow, look at the stars twinkle. I haven't seen such a beautiful nighttime sky in ages. Hey, look, are those stars forming a pattern? Or is it just me? There's one missing. Guess I'll just have to draw the missing star. Bah. Looks like I'm just not ready to draw missing stars. Ah, okay. I sure spent a heck of a lot of time practicing that.
Ooh. Yomigami. Ah, isn't Mother Amaterasu. I apologize for not contacting you sooner during these long years. Having never forgotten you, I, Yomigami, God of Restoration, have eagerly awaited this day when we could again meet. While you were away, the 13 spirits of the brush that you once possessed, including myself, have been scattered across this land of men and now lie in disarray. I became a constellation and managed to survive until now. The time has come for you to seek out and reunite all the techniques. Your power is what is needed to restore the dried riverbed of the heavens and renew the flow of stardust.
Wow, that was Yomigami, the god of rejuvenation. Wait, so you have the power of rejuvenation now? Can you really use it to restore the river of the heavens? That would mean you were as good with the brush as yours truly. Nah, it couldn't be true. Who else could master this incredible god technique?
Perhaps yours truly.
Wonder if drawing some stardust would get the river flowing again. Nah, it's one thing to fix a bridge, but fixing a starry river?
I kind of forgot how much I hate Isun. He's a smarmy, arrogant, disrespectful bitch who refuses to acknowledge that he's riding on literal divinity. I mean... kind of reminds you of when you first meet Midna, huh? Am I wrong? Just when you first meet her.
There's no way you could pull off a stunt like that.
No, it's pretty consistent. I'm not saying he's gonna change. I'm just saying he kind of reminds you of her in that way. Oops.
Oh,
Wait, who? Game was so loud I didn't hear. Midna at the beginning. I mean, when you first meet Midna, he just kind of reminds you of her and that. Kind of like that, right?
A river of stardust. So this really must be the river of the heavens. But what I really want to know is, who the heck drew the darn thing?
I'm gonna turn my gain up just a little bit because I'm trying to be quiet because it's late, but this way you don't have to worry about not hearing me. Gee, I wonder who. Not even close, actually. Midna knows who she's running around on. It's that way because she's who she is. I guess. How far out does the river go? Goes out pretty far, it seems. How big can I make it, I wonder? Oh, that's the edge of it. Dang it. Thought I was onto something here. For some reason, I thought I remember there being like a swimming stamina meter in this game. You obtained Astral Pouch.
Look what you found, Furball. This astral pouch here is amazing. It can swallow up lots of food. Then, when it's full, it can revive its owner if he or she dies.
I keep changing Eason's voice, and I don't mean to. It just keeps happening.
Let's start feeding it whatever food we can find around here.
Consumed apple. Nectar-filled sour apple. Fills astral pouch a little bit. Peach. Juicy and fragrant peach. Fills astral pouch a little bit. Orange. Orange with sharp citrus taste. Fills the pouch a little bit. Is there anything else hiding around here? No, it doesn't look like it. That looks like another constellation. Kind of. Yeah, but I can't do anything with it.
What the? Somebody used a celestial brush technique while I wasn't looking?
Big pot. With nothing in it. Can I...
What the?
Oh, it's just that again. Fine, I'll hydrate. What's this say? Fountain of Nagi.
Nagi? What's his name doing here?
Aha. I sensed something. Consumed dumplings. Those don't look like dumplings to me. Doughy balls made from grain. Fills astral pouch a little bit. I think there's another name for those, and it's not dumplings. I forget what the name is, though. They have them in, Monster Hunter Rise, I think. Up, stairs we go.
Is this? Is this? Is this the legendary shrine? We must be in the Cave of Nagi.
I almost forgot those wonderful little details in the game. The longer you run in a single direction, the faster you go. And she starts trailing plant life behind her. Yep.
The legendary hero Nagi is enshrined here. He vanquished evil 100 years ago with the help of the White Wolf Shiranui. First the River of the Heavens, and now this place. Where the heck are we, Furball? Boy, this place is a wreck. See? That sword's in real bad shape. The gods sure didn't do much to protect this place. Ooh.
Money. Yeah, Asen.
I mean, there must be something we could do.
Gee, I wonder what.
That really was your brushwork all this time. That really was your brushwork all this time.
This game's beauty is eternal. I mean, just look at a comparison video and the difference is almost non-existent. Half close your eyes and HD looks identical to the original. I mean, yes and no. I'm sure there are some things they did to touch it up.
How'd you get so good? Exactly who are you, anyway?
Also, welcome in, Duelist of the Sword. How you doing today? I hope you're doing well.
Hey, there's another constellation. This one looks like a...
Ooh. Tachikami.
Well. If it isn't Mother Amaterasu. It's been a long time. But with all those monsters around, the only place I could hide was in this shrine dedicated to ancient heroes. If there's anything I could do to assist you in your endeavors, I'm at your service. Make good use of this sword, as it was designed to conquer evil.
Two techniques down already.
Hey, was that the god Tachikami?
I really need to continue this game. I basically got pulled away by other games after the first arc. Same. I got pulled away by other things as well.
Master of the Power Slash technique. Wait a minute. If you're getting all these powers, then you're just like that Shiranui. You know, the wolf who fought and died alongside the great Nagi. When Shiranui died, the wolf's power was split into the 13 brush gods. This is crazy. Shiranui and Nagi? It's just like the legend. Well, anyway, I've never seen this power slash technique myself. How about showing your stuff off on that boulder over there? Let me see you slice it in half by drawing a single line. I won't believe it till I see it. Wow! I didn't think you had it in you, Furball. I'm not even in the same league as you. Guess I really overestimated myself. Hey, Furball. Amaterasu. I've made up my mind. If you're Shiranui Reborn, then that means you can master all 13 techniques, right? In that case, I think I'll tag along until I'm as good as you. Lucky you! It's no use trying to change my mind. There's no stopping me once I've made a decision. But enough about me. Now that you've mastered the power slash, you can cut down that thing Sakuya was talking about. Let's go back and give it a shot.
Can I cut the vines? Nope. There's an arrow now? Okay then. Wait, can I do this? I can. That little guy sure talks big for someone small enough to be eaten in one bite. Yep. No sense of respect. Or self-preservation. Oh, only the one. Not quite. Oh, I could get stuff for the astral pouch from that. Oh, that one actually did cut down them all. It's kind of his entire character arc and it frustrates me personally. Sorry, man. Ooh, apple. Obtained ink bottle. Bottle full of ink. Fills one of Amaterasu's ink pots. Oh, I can break these too? Oh, I can only slash them. Consumed gourd. Vegetable with many uses. Fills astral pouch a little bit. Didn't I see another one up here somewhere? No? Okay. Oh, and they come back after a certain distance. Okay. Oh.
What the? Where'd they come from? Ah, whatever. Draw first, ask questions later, right? You know that divine instrument you have on your back? You know that divine instrument you have on your back? Well, press the square to use it against it. Look, Amy! Once you've caught them off guard and turned them black and white, they're easy prey for your brush, no matter how nasty they are. Grab your brush and give them a power slash.
Yeah, it talks a bit and is a perv. Honestly, if he were to go poof, the only difference would be the lack of exposition. True. Conversations would be very one-sided. Ooh, Peach. Meow. Oh, another one. Oops, wrong button. Nice. One-sided and more pleasant for it. Like, I'm not gonna shit on the game for having him, he's a necessary character, but they could have made him a lot less of a pain. I wouldn't know. I haven't really played this game all the way through before. Yeah, that doesn't really do anything to improve the speed, does it? Yep. There we go. It becomes slightly less of a pain as time goes on, but I've never been sure if it's because he grows as a character or just Stockholm Syndrome. I guess we'll find out. Gotta get all this yen. Honestly, would like to use a certain technique on him since he deserves it. Kind of expensive for the technique, but useful, and would be humbling for him to have it used on him. I don't know which one that is. Please don't spoil it for me. Here we go.
Whoa! Wow, the village has been restored. Sakuya came through big time. She really was protecting the village. But I sure wish I could have spent more time in her kimono. If you know what I mean.
Cease.
But seriously, with monsters running around and all, the village could still be in danger. Let's go see how they're all doing down there.
Something doesn't seem quite right. is he wearing a pot on his head?
What in the world? I don't remember there being a statue here. Well, whatever. Let's go talk to the villagers.
Had a bonk Asen redeem. If only I could figure out a way to actually implement that. I vote we had one. I second that. Sadly, I don't know how we could add it. Oh, I thought that was a way up.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Gotta love that there's a dedicated bark button indeed.
Kamiki Village is supposed to be famous for its scenic beauty. I wonder what's going on down there.
Meow. Everyone's just lifeless.
Hey, there's a statue here too. It's like the villagers have turned to stone or something. Not again.
That's not one of those smaller monsters that are lurking about. A roar like that's gotta belong to something much bigger.
Let's hurry up and find somebody with a pulse around here. We don't have time to stroll around and read all the signs.
Okay, fine.
No good. This one's not moving. Everyone here was perfectly fine just a few hours ago. There's definitely something strange going on around here.
You don't say.
The village is back, but what's up with this dark sky?
Maybe it's dark outside the village too?
Let's find some high ground so we can take a look.
Oh, you mean like the place we just were? I'm already on it, Eason.
This is bad. The sun's not even shining. It's as black as night as far as the eye can see.
And not a single villager can move a muscle.
Is it some kind of curse? Did a monster do this?
It's not gonna stay like this forever, is it? If only the sun were out to light our way. If you could draw a circle in the sky, we'd have ourselves a sun. But I guess that'd be impossible, even for a god like you.
Maybe we better seek out another brush god for help.
Of course, if you had that kind of power from the start, that'd be a different story. Well, she is the god of the sun. Goddess of the sun, after all.
What the?
Come to think of it, your name is
Amaterasu? That's the name of the sun god. So it'd follow you had the sunrise technique from the start. With it, you could even turn night into day. Wow. You're no run-of-the-mill god, that's for sure. The flowing brush is like music from the heavens. That's a line from one of my grandfather's poems. He felt the skilled artist was like a musician of shape and color. Since you're such a great artist yourself, why don't we name your brushwork after that poem of his? It's called Celestial Brush. After all, your brush did bring out the sun. Well, Amy, let's get back to the village. We gotta see if the villagers are back to normal. Hmm? Who are you? Village Elder, Mr. Orange. A white wolf? Huh? The one who fought that terrible creature with Nagi. You couldn't possibly be the legendary Shianui. No, it can't be. That story is 100 years old. Still, you look a lot like that statue of Shiranui. On the other hand, you don't look quite as smart. Whoa, no need to growl like that. Did you really understand what I'm saying? Well, I'm not one to mince words. I just state the facts. What's this sudden chill down my spine? Here they come, Furball. Those are the monsters that have been plaguing these lands. They sneak into villages and cause all sorts of trouble. Step aside, Furball. This is a job for my trusty sword, Denkomaru. Spirit Globe S. Humanity's faith made solid. Stores a little solar energy. Took a little bit of damage. Ooh. Wow. You really get aggressive when you're mad, don't you? Hey, you got yourself some praise. And look, see how that dried up spring began flowing again? That's because ridding an area of monsters restores the god's power. The god's power to the land. People call it divine intervention. Even after being made to confirm that she is in fact a goddess, he still assumes you can't fight, even after watching you fight and win twice. Yep. The more you restore the land to its natural beauty, the more praise you'll get. It's the source of your power. Few people believe in gods these days, and that may weaken you. But if you try real hard, your true power might just shine through. But boy, there's sure been a lot of monsters around lately. And that Mr. Orange you tossed around up on the sacred deck. Looks like he thinks you're a regular wolf. Seems the gods have grown so weak, people can't see them anymore. Anyway, I'll show you around the village. I have a feeling we're in for an epic adventure. This should be fun, Furball. You obtained feedbag seeds. Freshly roasted seeds that seed-loving animals can't resist. Why, you little devil! Look at this sweet grub you found. Hey, wait. This is animal food. Still, we could save it and give it to the animals. Let's use it when we try to approach animals later. Something good might come out of using it the right way. I know gods aren't supposed to use creatures in this manner. But what the heck? Let's make an exception this time. Oh, and I almost forgot. There was something I wanted to tell you. Whenever you want to check the items you've obtained, just press that to open the fan menu. While the fan menu is open, you can check the items you have. There are other things you can do there too. The fan menu is your key to a successful adventure.
Oh, I was right. There is a stamina menu for swimming. Or stamina thing for swimming. I feel like there's supposed to be something there. I think there is. No? Oh! Oh, wow, they ported this to the Switch? Rare game conservation. Yeah, they did, actually. Thanks for the follow, Chris. I really appreciate it. Hope you're doing well today. Can't seem to dig that up. Well, there we go. Oh, hi, very, very welcome. I'm quite good. Glad to hear it. I was playing this earlier. Oh! No spoilers, please. I have played through the beginning of this quite a few times, but I've never actually played it through to the end because I always got distracted by something else. Oh, I can feed them. Surrounded in a field of flowers. Sus? What? What do you mean, Cosmo? But I hope you were having fun, Chris. That dead dude was oddly posed, but again, my brain is melting. Current expected release date for Elder Scrolls 6 is 2028, possibly longer. Well, hopefully they're learning that, you know, releasing as often as they have recently is not a good way to do things, but that might just be naive of me, but I can hope. Think to Traveler's Charm. Protects travelers from danger. Increases godhood by 1 level. Maybe I'll find out what that is later. Oh. Great Shiranui. Oh no. Whoa! Hey, don't! Show some respect to your elders. Wait, maybe if I... Nope, I thought maybe he threw his back out and I just fixed it. They also stated that the game they have right now is actually playable, a first for Bethesda. Well, hang on. Playable does not mean bug-free. Ah, I feel it. I sense it. Foul beasts dwell in this place. Concentrate. Look harder. You see? Right behind you now. Aha! Made quick work of them. It's releasing too often, then there's waiting nearly 2 decades between releases. 2 decades is too long. I agree, but You know, sometimes games get stuck in development hell. That's just what happens. And sometimes when they do that, what comes out isn't nearly as good as what anyone could have hoped. Sometimes they just forget to make sequels. That's true too. Sometimes they don't even start on them because, you know, they didn't really think, oh, I want to make a sequel, or oh, there's gonna be demand for a sequel. I mean, heck, take a look at Kid Icarus. First release on the NES, second release on the Game Boy. Then the next release wasn't until all the way on the 3DS. Head is warm, gonna go crash in bed. Okay, Cosmo. Take care of yourself. Humans are not witness to such battles, but I saw it! The fighting went on for exactly 12 seconds. You fight well. I have chosen the path of Buddha, but in you I sense another power. And I see the path you have chosen is also a path of truth. Interesting. Village is alive and well. I've had just enough of this. Just about enough of this. I don't know if it's stray dogs or monsters or what. But someone keeps messing up my crops. Going around digging holes with... It makes me mad. If I catch you digging around here, you'll get a good thumping. You didn't come all the way out here to find food, did you? Well, so long as you don't start digging holes with that, you can do what you want as far as I'm concerned.
A white wolf? Now that's just plain weird. Sure looks like a weak little bugger. Think you could meet my dog, Hayabusa? Well, listen to this. There's this field my mama tends to, you see? Well, Hayabusa's managed to dig up 9 turnips in a row. Even though my mama was chasing him around trying to slug him. There are actually 10 turnips in that field. Hayabusa's fixing to get all 10.
Okay, I can do that apparently. We still have 0 info about the game. I mean, how about concept art? I mean... They've confirmed where it's gonna be. Wait, have they confirmed where it's gonna be? Consumed turnip. Tuber with crispy texture. Bill's astral pouch. I'm pretty sure that wasn't a turnip, but it was rather as a daikon. Oh, wrong spot. No, they haven't confirmed where it's going to be. Ah, that's better.
Come on, get over here.
Offered oddly shaped turnip. Um, I'm not the only one who sees a navel and a pair of legs, right? Right?
You what?
I mean, you can't tell me you don't see it.
Hey, that's the oddly shaped turnip Hayabusa and I've been looking for. That means you've broken Hayabusa's record by digging up all 10 turnips.
Wait, does he have a dragonfly on a leash?
Gosh darn it. Fine. You're the better canine. Anyway, it actually feels good to have a new goal to aim for.
That's the game, there's a 1000% chance it's going to be modded by everyone. I mean, true. Ooh, excuse me.
A white wolf? Now that's a rare sight. Did you come down from the mountains just to play with us? Well, you'd better be careful, dear. Lately, some monsters have been attacking the villagers. Do you even know who you're talking to, Grandma? This here's Shiranui Rigord. The wolf and I have it covered. Those monsters are history. Well, if it isn't Isun. And riding a wolf, are we? This one certainly resembles Shiranui, especially the nose. Well, I'd better get back to my work.
I knew something was missing.
A new drawing pole. Oh my, where did that come from? The gods must have answered my prayers. How wonderful. Time to dry the laundry. Well, I'm glad I was able to hang my laundry, but the sun seems to be so far away these days. Maybe it doesn't like all those monsters that are lurking about. If only it would shine closer to my laundry. If only it would shine closer, my laundry would dry in a second.
Gotta aim a little higher, I guess.
My word! The sun has suddenly drawn so close. My laundry will be bone dry in no time. First my pole, now this. Will the miracles never cease?
I was gonna say that thing overhead means dialogue.
Maybe I ought to make some cherry cakes to offer to the sun. Come back tonight if you want some too, Snowball. No one makes better cherry cakes. They're mouth-watering good. Don't worry, dear. I'll make enough cherry cakes for you too. You just be sure to come to my house tonight, okay? Thanks to you, my son's Mushi's misbehaving again. Nothing that a bit of thumping won't sort out, though.
Home of Hayabusa, the greatest hole digger in Kamiki.
This is Mushi's handwriting.
Home of the Elder.
Mr. Orange lives here. He's a regular village celebrity.
Chickens. You consumed radish. Yes, child. Seems like a pure white spherical vegetable. Fills astral pouch a little bit. No, radishes are red. So what was that then? Because they want to drum up hype and budget before actually making the season? Ah, yeah. Consumed watermelon. Sweet and juicy fruity treat. Indeed it is, especially on a hot day. Consumed rice balls, or onigiri if you prefer. Balls of rice wrapped in seaweed. Fills astral pouch a little bit. Bale of rice. Bale of rice fastened with straw.
Well, what a fine-looking wolf. What's your name? Mine's Kushi. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Sake brewer Kushi.
Working in the fields again, are you?
Isun, are you and the wolf together? This is where I grow the rice for making my sake. I can't remember the last time I had sake. If I didn't have work in the morning, I'd consider drinking some on a night like this, maybe. But it couldn't be the dry stuff. I can't handle the dry stuff. But I have to manage the harvest all on my own. It's hard work. Maybe I should have Susano give me a hand again. Oh, listen to me blabbering on. I just can't help chatting to you. Miami.
Miami, look what you found. I think you found a friend here. You'll meet many people who want to talk to you like this. You should talk to them 2 or even 3 times. Yeah, God and all, you can actually tell when to talk. Because you'll see a triangle above their heads. That means they still have something to say. It might even be valuable information sometimes.
I mean, Wednesday, season 2, I dress up, darling. That's just how I. Yep. In the case of animation, though, they at least have an excuse, because drawing all that, and then recording all that, and then polishing all that takes even more time.
They must be muttering. They may just be muttering to themselves, but it pays to listen. Susano's a neighbor of mine. He's a little unusual, but he goes around with a huge sword slung over his shoulder. He's always practicing with it. They say he's a direct descendant of our legendary hero, Nagi. And he loves his sake, too. He often pops around here to buy it. Make sure to say hello when you see Susano. He could use a friend, I should think. He's always on his own.
Did it just auto jump? I'm not pressing a button, it just does it. I didn't know that was a thing it could do. If you sprint past obstacles, it auto jumps. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. That mallet there, I'm pretty sure that's not for making sake. I think that's for making mochi? I'm not sure. No, I think what it is I needed to come out here to properly see all of it.
What's this? The mill's been mended. Who on earth did that? I'd completely given up on the idea of making my sake. But now I can get on with polishing the rice. Well, no time like the present. I'd better get started.
The Great Warrior, Susano.
Jeez, it's not even spelled right.
Oh, the Great Warrior. Heave. Heave. This is weird. My mind really wants to shift this rock, but my body won't cooperate. It's like I'm made of lead. Could this be a case of demonic possession? I sure hope not. Oh, this is what's red. How dare you? Why is the camera so up close and in my face? Good measure. Taint Demon Fang. Fang forged in demonic hatred, beautiful and deadly. Consumed cabbage. Thick and fibrous vegetable, also packed with water. Took a little too long on that one. Maybe an isekai, but it breaks the trope of the OP protagonist. Isekai. I mean, she basically starts out having tea with death on a weekly basis. Literally, starts off getting tired, just getting to. Bleh! just getting to the well outside her apartment building.
Whoa, Amy! You suddenly started glowing.
That means your divine attributes can be enhanced.
Well, you sure look excited.
Ow! I just shifted and everything just started. Oh. My butt did not like that. Ow. I've never been an isekai fan personally, but it does sound interesting. What do you mean you've never been an isekai fan? What do you call Kingdom Hearts? Hmm.
Let's take a stab at enhancing your divine attributes. Use the praise you've accumulated to enhance any attribute you want.
Not an anime, and it's less being reincarnated into another world, more of a mashup of Disney worlds thrown around in. I don't think isekai necessarily means you're reincarnated into another world. It just means you're pulled from your world and pulled into another one. It's just that that's how they do it very often. Apparently I can only hold so many. Yen, that is. Health hasn't really been an issue for me, so maybe some ink pots?
Well, is it all coming back to you or what? Huh? It's hard to notice such a small enhancement? Oh, lighten up, Furball. This is one big step for the new and improved Amaterasu. Keep up the good work. Oh, I almost forgot. We better check in on that dude.
Ah, I feel as light as a feather now.
Sadly, that doesn't make it any easier to shift this boulder. Who went and blocked the only path out of here anyway? There's no way I can get back to the city now. Say, Pup, you're the one who lives here in the village, right? You must know that guy, Susano. Can you get him to come here? They say he's the descendant of the legendary hero, Naki. If anyone can do something about this rock, it's him. That's strange. That's strange. This boulder wasn't here before.
Got anything else to say?
Who the heck put this big rock here? It's blocking the only road out of the village. Doesn't look like you could squeeze through anywhere. Besides, I don't even know if it's safe to leave the village. Sheesh. He's always snoring like a bear. This is the home of that 2-bit middle-aged warrior Susano. He goes around claiming to be a descendant of Nagi. He's famous around here for his lineage, but he's awfully lazy and too off the wall to be a descendant of a legendary hero.
Can't do that one. It's just a stone sword? Got a picture of what's her name there. But the usual wasn't isekai'd by the usual truck kun. Or train kun for that matter. Nope, she was about to get her dream job of librarian and got killed by falling book. Okay, so I guess she didn't, you know, she didn't take shelter under a table. Also, why is my model looking to the right? Need to fix that. There we go. Ooh! I am the greatest. Oh, Kushi. Let's
wake this guy up.
What the? Hmm? I feel so well rested. I planned to meditate underground, but fell fast asleep. Huh? Who are you? And what business do you have with Susano, the greatest warrior ever? Do even the beasts know of my great exploits now? Look at the way she's wagging her tail. Be born into a world full of books. On the poor side of town, oof. Well, Fido, I'm not looking for apprentices. Go back to the mountains and play with your monkey friends. How dare a maiden she might like you interrupt my meditation?
Get a load of this guy. All brawn and no brains. Quit messing around and come with us.
Hmm? You snuck in here again. Quit bugging me, you bug.
I told you, don't call me a bug. Come on, Emmy. We're taking him with us.
What do you think you're doing? Put me down this instant. What will the neighbors think?
Whee!
Nope, can't slice that sword, apparently. Wait a minute. The door just falls down. I wonder what Kushi thinks if I bring him over. Oh, she's not here. Is she inside then? Wait! Where do you think you're taking me? To Kushi. Apparently not. Well, let's take him to this guy, see what he can do. You mangy butt! You brought me all the way here just to test yourself against me, and prepare to taste the wrath of my trusty blade. Tohenboku!
Hold on a minute. You're the legendary Susano?
Yep. None other than Susano, the greatest warrior who ever lived. And by the way, never interrupt warriors engaged in battle. But I've got a favor to ask you. This huge boulder blocking the path is really getting in my way. Can't you do something about it? What?
Come on, please. I mean, you are Nagi's descendant, aren't you? Surely one stone's no match for your mighty skills, right?
It is certainly not beyond my ability.
Really? Great. Okay then, no time like the present. Go for it.
Wait. A boulder of this size is not very easy even for me. This will require my utmost focus to magnify the power of my sword. I shall retire to the training grounds to make preparations. Wait for my return.
I wonder. I've never seen the guy train seriously. Ever.
She ends up gradually reinventing things from our world, like shampoo, various recipes, and eventually a printing press. And of course, she ends up with a power normally only seen in nobles, aka magic. Oh, I can actually skip the dialogue, cool. I don't mean to shut you down, but this is a bit off topic for this stream. I get you really passionate, but just jumping about the novel isn't going to get us more engaged. I know I told that merchant I could help, but a boulder of that size? I don't care if I'm of a legendary bloodline, it's just too big. Oh no, I can't believe I've run out of sake at a time like this. This won't do one bit. That's it for today. I'll just have to train tomorrow. I can't train without sake to fuel the fire. I really don't see how sake would help you train with a blade. If anything, I think it would make you worse. Why do today what can be put off until tomorrow? That's doing things the Susano way.
Sake? Oh yeah. This village is a sake brewing girl, doesn't it?
I am zooming. Does, but he's lazy and dumb. Aw, she's petting Amaterasu. Liquid courage or something. I do know that some samurai used to carry sake around in a gourd. I'm not entirely sure what for though. I also think it was used in some rituals. Not sure.
You're interested in how to brew sake, are you, Snowy?
Well, this thing here's for polishing the rice. Polishing the rice?
Oh, I'll tell you what. I got something I think you'll like. It's just some leftover stock from the store. But I made it myself. It's called Vista of the Gods. Oh, but are you even old enough to drink, Snowy? Brewing sake is my whole life, you know? One day I'll produce sake that'll be remembered in legend forever. Hey, sorry, I really need to learn to keep my hand off my keyboard when drinking. I'm gonna talk your ears off drunk. Wow, okay. She's a wolf, human laws don't apply, but I think there's the question of whether or not that could stunt growth as well. And basic development. How exactly does polishing rice work, though? I really hope I can get water though fixed soon so that I can use all these neat little plugins and stuff that it's got, because you would see me just mashing away there on the controller. Here, we got you your sake. Now get to it. Hmm? Hold it right there, Fido. That smell. Is that Kushi's famous home-brewed sake? Fido, my friend. Did you bring me some of Kushi's sake? Oh, what a glorious day. Ah, good old sake. A man without drink is like a warrior without his trusty sword. In fact, it is said that Nagi himself relied on the power of sake in his battle with the dreaded Orochi. It's also clear now. Let the trading begin. Okay then. I'll just try a bit of my usual routine. Okay, here I come. You have to help him remember? I do. Feast your eyes on this. Susanoo style. Exploding implosion. Oh? Honestly, the only time I've ever gotten banned, Susanoo style, exploding implosion. Honestly, the only time I've ever gotten banned from a stream was because I did anime spoilers while I was drinking, and I stopped watching that anime after the ban. Yeah, you gotta be careful about that. That's amazing! You sliced that huge rock clean in half! You really are something! Wow! I didn't think you could do it, Pops! Eason, you do know we helped him, right? Me either. I mean, of course I could. After all, I am Susanoo, the greatest warrior ever. You weren't just showing off when you said you're Nagi's descendant. Someone like you'd have no trouble fighting monsters off, huh? Well, anyway, thanks a lot. Now I can start doing business again. Did you say monsters? Oh, of course, no problem. This is a job for the most skilled warrior in all of Nippon. Yes, I shall rid these lands of their vile presence.
Just sit back and watch the great Susanna work his magic.
He shouldn't get all puffed up. He's nothing without us. Think he'll be okay? The monsters outside the village are nasty.
Ah, glorious Amaterasu. Oh my gosh, she's got a peach on her butt too. What a pleasure to witness your heroic deeds. I am in awe. I do wonder why we needed him to pretend, but maybe it's some weird rule in the lore. That's not a peach on her butt, that's just her butt. My wrist rest almost fell off. When you cleave the boulder into two, my heart skipped a beat. To see your skills with the brush is to be witness to great art.
Yeah? So do we get a reward or something, lady?
I hardly think your participation had any impact, little bug.
It's Eason! Eason! Stop calling me a bug. I'll crawl back into your kimono if you say that again.
My word!
Oh, relax, lady. Furball here's more comfy anyway. Let's get back to that reward thing you were talking about. Come on, Amy. Put your paw up or something. Go on, shake.
I must apologize. I would like to reward you, but I'm afraid I haven't the power. I can barely muster enough strength to make a flower bloom. Though my body stands firmly here within the confines of the village, my roots spread far and wide, protecting remote areas outside. These parts of me are known as guardian saplings. They collect the praise and adoration that gives me strength. The recent evil is eroding the guardian saplings. Ugh. If this continues, I will wilt away as well, and my power will vanish. Worse yet, the dark power grows stronger with each passing day. Life as we know it will be consumed utterly in no time.
Aw, man, this is getting heavy.
Great and powerful Amaterasu, could I be so bold as to request your assistance in rejuvenating these guardian saplings by lifting the curse that enslaves them? I shall mark the locations of nearby saplings on your map. 2, huh? I have grown tired. I haven't even the strength to speak now. I hope that my request has not fallen on deaf ears. Amaterasu, may the fresh scent of flowers protect you always.
Bah. I'm always itching for a good fight, but I sure don't want to poke my nose into this mess. Still, I'm stuck with Furball here till I get all the brush skills. Anyway, Amy's a god and all. What could possibly go wrong? Hey, did you listen to her, Furball?
Excuse me.
You get the rest of the brush techniques to save the world, and I'll steal and learn them. Yeah, that's the ticket. At any rate, let's start by following those marks on the map.
Oh, he set up a stall.
Okay then, guess I better offload some stock before heading back. Feel free to take a look if you're if you've been sent to do the shopping, pup. Vengeance slip. Temporarily deflect enemy attacks. Slightly damages nearby enemies. Temporarily increases attack power. Increases defense. Let's get some feedback, see if we can feed some more animals. 2 each. That ought to do, right? I thoroughly question the collective sanity of the populace if they think a dog can be sent to do the shopping. True. Sweet herbs, right? And I think there were some birds over here. There are. After setting up a merchant stall barely 3 feet from the boulder they wanted gone to return to the city. True, I suppose. Oh, goodness me. Oof. I see some more birds like over here or something. No, the birds are over here in the field. Wait, can I feed you? I can. Probably the meat, right? Quite a bit more. Yep, birds. Slowly. Ha. Not much, but a little bit. It looks like there's something else right here. Ooh. And she got mad for me digging up a chest? Really? Obtained dragonfly bead. Uniquely shaped bead that shines in multiple layers of color. I'm digging up your turnips and there's not a thing you can do. Was there another spot with animals? Can I slice these? I can. But I get nothing for it. Oh, I almost forgot. I promised you some cherry cakes, didn't I? I'll get you some fresh ones in a jiffy. You wait right there. Upsy daisy. Isun Sengaki. Mesutsta. Phew. Take these with you, dear. They're best when they're fresh. Cherry cake. I kind of want to try one of these now. Cherry flavored sweet bean cake. They sound so good.
I just... Okay, does that do anything? Nope. Must be a thing. Ah, you're that unruly white wolf. Now that was quite a toss you gave me. Well, White One, I respect animals and their customs, but anyone who causes trouble in this village shall be dealt with harshly. You're a spunky little thing, aren't you?
Hello, Mr. Orange. Still full of vim and vigor, I see.
Say, aren't you that little troublemaker, Isun? If I told you once, I've told you 1,000 times. Ah, never mind, I've got better things to do. Ah. Did you notice the sacred tree up on the hill? She's known as Konohana. She's been worshipped as our guardian deity for ages now. But her flowers and fruit withered quite some time ago. What's more, I had a dreadful dream last night. A giant monster appeared and swallowed up the whole village. Might it be a sign of even worse things to come? I sure would like to see Konohana restored to her former glory. Oh, well, troublemakers like you couldn't possibly understand.
Back for more cherry cakes, are you? Well, I'll have to make some more. Come back tomorrow evening.
Weren't there more, I remember there being more things I could feed. Wait. Wasn't there something up top? I remembered there being some, like, rabbits or something up here. I guess not. Nothing to do but get out of the village. Whee! Probably should save. Gosh, we're already 2 hours in. I didn't even realize. Where'd the time go? I'm not gonna be... Oh, morning. Hydrated. Shinshu Field.
Huh? You probably know this already, Amy, but this here is Shinshu Field, the most beautiful field in Nippon. At least it's supposed to be. But ever since that incident, I've been getting a bad vibe. We better watch where we're going.
Probably off to bed after that. Gotta be up for work in the morning. Same.
You could look at the map by holding down L2. Let's pay attention to the map as we push ahead.
I think I'll go for about maybe another 20 minutes and that's it. I did start really late after all.
Amy, that's the first guardian sapling marked on our map. It's supposed to be a place for travelers to rest and recuperate. But just look at it. It looks like it could fall over at any moment. This place is definitely cursed from the looks of it. Places where evil has taken hold, luring monsters from far and wide. Those are known as cursed zones. But I've never seen one this big. It's withered all the plant life in the area. Even that big tree. It'd take a monster with powers beyond even a god to do this. That tree's an offshoot of sequoia. It protects nature in the area. Maybe the natural beauty here would return if we revived it. But how the heck could we do that, anyway? Another statue? Has everyone here turned to stone? They must have been struck by some terrible curse. The only way to help them is to rid this cursed zone of evil. Well, yeah, look at that, Emmy. This guardian sapling's a wreck. So that's why Sequoia is hurting so bad. I bet the natural beauty would return if you revived that tree. But how could you possibly do something like that? You'd need a special power that could make a withered tree bloom. Got quite a good chunk of yen off of that, too. I'm getting the hang of this. Nameless man's house. A long line of men who protected Hana Valley live here. What just happened? I was out here chopping wood and communing with nature as usual. I heard a loud rumbling like an earthquake from the lake. Then a huge gust of wind blew over and blew up out of nowhere. I don't know what happened. But when I came to, it was like this. My art workshop was just across the stream there, but it up and vanished. Then this cursed zone appeared. The earth must be angry. All I want is to live with nature and peace, man, but now I can't. I noticed a figure running from the lake toward Kamiki. Whoever it was
and I hope Mother Earth kept them safe. What happens if I slice the wood? Oh, I can't. What's up, nature buddy? Curious about that cave? It's the entrance to a place called Hana Valley, the site of an amazing waterfall, but monsters have moved in now. There's a trippy crystal ball that makes plants grow enshrined there. You'd think gardeners would be flocking here for it. Actually, not long ago that Susano guy went marching in there. It's weird, normally he runs away at the sight of monsters. And he hardly seems the type to try his hand at gardening. Anyway, it's bad karma, man. You could be attacked if you went in. You can cut that one. It's got like a leek soup? Can I get this? Can. Ooh. What if I try cutting these? Carrot. Oh, ginseng. It's a ginger root then. I think. Roots bursting with nutrients. The water looks filthy. Could have done this. Oh, it looks terrible here. Was that thunder outside? Into Traveler's Charm. Heck. I made quick work of them. Well. Oh. Huh.
Huh? We got rid of the monsters, so why did the gods' power disappear? Guess the curse on the gods of these lands must be really strong. They can't intervene till we do something about this stagnant air.
I think this air is more than just stagnant. Ooh, feedback fish. Fresh fish, irresistible to animals who dine on fish.
out that tree. It's moving. Better be careful, Amy. Ow. You see that? It just threw some fruit at us. Show it we mean business. Try to hit its fruit back at it. Draw one quick stroke to hit the fruit.
Oh, so I don't just cut it?
Look, you've stunned it with its own fruit. Let's pass on by this creepy old tree while we can.
Can I not? I can. So why not just do that?
Aha.
Go on then, try it. Didn't do anything. There we go.
The statue's all dirty. Kinda feel sorry for it standing in a place like this.
Oh, a yellow one. He likes to drill around. That could have gone better. What's all that racket? Oh, it's you, what? What are you doing here? Go home, I already told you I'm not looking for apprentices. Anyway, Hana Valley is no place for a mutt like you. Beyond this point lies my secret training ground. It's the perfect place to hide... Huh? I mean, to train. Now scoot, be off with you. That's strange. I know there's a way through around here somewhere. What do you want? I already told you. Be off with you.
Wow! Check out that wall painting. It said that a crystal sphere that makes trees grow is enshrined somewhere around here. Based on this painting here, I'd say the rumor must be true. Still, something's not right. Don't you think there's something missing from this painting?
I do believe I do. Ooh. What in heaven's name? How did that happen? Well, now I can go hide. I mean, now I can go train. Hmm.
What a strange place. Is this really the secret training ground Susano mentioned? Speaking of which, where'd Pops go anyway? What's up with this tiny sapling? Hmm? I smell a faint scent like Sakuya's coming from the sapling. Gonna go just a tiny tad longer. What now?
You foul beast, how did you get in here?
Foul beast?
Somehow a bear that can perfectly balance in its sleep. You have some nerve sneaking into my private training ground. Now you shall get a taste of my new secret technique.
Your foul beast looks like an ordinary sleepy bear to me, Pops.
Enough talk. My blade thirsts for battle. Here goes nothing. Susano style. Susano! Stop. Stop. No! Susano! Now for Susano style. Exploding implosion! That'll teach you, you foolish beast. You're no match for my new secret technique. Rest in peace, foul beast. The great warrior Susano condemns the offense, not the offender. Anyway, there are other monsters I must deal with. Huh?
Sheesh. It's still sleeping like a bear. What a snore. Makes Susano sound like a kitten's purr.
This thing seems kind of important.
No. Eh? Eh? Wow, someone had a lot of time on their hands to think all this up. So this was that sphere in that wall painting.
Which means we now need to add the sun.
I bet this sphere here is magic or something. Hey, is this a guardian sapling? It's all withered like the others. What the? Who turned out the lights? Oh, it's another constellation, Emmy.
Two stars this time. Ta-da! Sakigami. O Amaterasu, origin of all that is good and mother to us all. My gratitude for releasing my body from its slumber. Please accept my humble thanks in return for your great kindness. I am Sakigami, one of the triumvirate of flora gods known as the Hanagami. My brethren and I have been entrusted with the brush techniques known collectively as Green Sprout. I now grant my humble power to you. Use it wisely.
That was Sakigami, one of the gods of flora. Apparently the bloom brush technique can make flowers blossom, simply by drawing a circle on a withered tree. Hey, maybe it'll make the withered guardian sapling blossom.
There we go. The river's flowing again. Nice and clean this time.
Wow, look at how everything grew back so quick. Sequoia wasn't kidding about the power of the guardian saplings. So this is what Hana Valley's supposed to look like. Seems Sequoia's guardian sapling has lifted the evil curse. I'm not sure how weak the gods have become recently, but it must have taken some wickedly strong power to suppress this. This magnificent guardian sapling. Even if you are Shianui reborn, we might be up against more than we bargained for. Hey, Amy, what about that withered guardian sapling outside? I bet you could revive it like you did this one. And by bringing that guardian sapling back to life, we might be able to lift the curse there too. What are we waiting for? Leap before you think, right?
Sacred Tree Cherry Cascade.
Sequoia's guardian sapling has grown into one fine sacred tree.
Let's jump up here and save. Let me see if I can find us someone to raid. we are going to be raiding Varen VT, who is currently playing Monster Hunter World. And let me just go ahead and put the raid message in chat. There you go, that's our raid message. Oh, I can't read that. One Edward Elric. Oh, been lurking since I'm trying to fix my computer here, but thanks for the stream center. Thanks for coming, Elric. Thanks for coming, Edward. Happy to see you here. No problem. There we go. All right. Thank you, everyone, for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, night, what have you, wherever you are. And I will see you next time.